Yeah, today we're going to learn a halacha. If a woman allowed to have her own money, talk about a woman that she's married, she has a husband, a family. She had let's say she's working, she's saving money. She says, "I want to buy a car for myself," or she have to get the approval of the husband because there's a mutual money. So this child again, the woman could have her own independent money, not mutual money. So. So like this, originally Chazal were masaken for whatever a woman earns or she finds on the street, or she wins a lottery, it belongs to the husband. Mishum Eva, shouldn't be hatred between them. Why? Because the husband took upon himself to support her, to give her her needs. We're talking about mainly mezoinos, food. So we're saying if he's gonna work to give you food and you're gonna earn and keep it to yourself, it's not gonna be fair. He's gonna say, "Why I'm working and giving you, feeding you, and you, when you have some money coming in, you're not sharing, giving it to me." For that reason, Chazal was masakin to the woman that all her ma'aseh yaday or mitziasa, whatever she earns or whatever she finds, it's belonged to the husband, belongs to the house, because he's feeding her. It's fair. Okay. Now the Gemara says, it's the Gemara in Ksuvas Daf Nun Chesamot Bes. Omar Rabunem, Omar Rab, Yechoylo Isha Loimar Labaila. She could tell her husband any nizoynes v'ani oisa. If the whole idea Chacham made a takona for me, that you should support me and give me parnasa, I should have what to eat. So, and that's why in return, whatever I'm going to earn in the future, if I'm going to earn or I'm going to find, it's going to be yours. So if that's the case, I'm moichel you your obligation. You don't have to feed me. I'll feed myself. I'll buy the food myself. But if I go to work, whatever I work, it's mine. If I find something or I win a lottery, it's my money. Rabbon says she could do that. Kasovar, kitakinu Rabbonon mezoin, when Rabbonon were masakin for the woman to have her mezoinas, ikar, that was the main takona for the woman. That was a takona to take care of her. So in return, we said, since Chachamim gave her the security from the husband to give her the money, so we shouldn't be hatred between them. That belongs to the husband. But if she moichel that, the whole takana was for her benefit. So if she wants to moichel this takana, she could. And that's exactly what brought in la halacha. And I'm going to say it's a big enough community today, la halacha. It's a very practical halacha. The Tur brings like this. There's 4 things that the husband were zoiche. There's the halacha over there in Even Ezer Samech Tes that says over there his obligation. He has 10 obligations to his wife, and 4 that she obligated to him. So the 4 have arba shozoicha bon is zoicha from his wife. Kulam medivre sefer. It's midrabanan. Ve'eluhem ma'aseh yadaya u'mitzios. I'm going to just focus on those 2 today. That ma'aseh yadaya, wherever she earns money, it goes to him. U'mitzios, if she finds some object on the street, or if she wins a lottery, it belongs to him. So it says like this. It wasn't just stam that whatever she does, it belongs to the husband. It's connected to mezonos. He says, you cannot force her. No, you have to take food from the husband, and whatever you earn have to give. No, it's her choice. It was made for her. Oh. Now, what happened the other way around? When you the husband cannot, the whole takona for her, the husband cannot say, you know what, Sheifele, I'm not giving you any money for food. You go buy shopping, cook, do for yourself, and I'm not also supporting you. That he cannot say. Otherwise, the takona was for her. That's her option, not his option. The reason for it, maybe she won't be able to. It won't be enough what she earns to support herself. That's why that's his obligation to support her, and she have to pay him back what she earns. But if she wants to reverse it, she could. Okay, that's the halacha. There's one detail of it. Let's say the woman decide to do it, and by the way, today it could very possibly be in 2 ways. A lot of women are working today. she might say one day, you know what, I want to keep my own cheshbon. Again, it's not healthy for a family life, people having different cheshbonos. It's the appropriate and healthiest thing. They have mutual, everything is mutual. But if she wants to do it theoretically, she could say, I'm earning myself enough. You don't have to feed me. I'll make my own shopping, my own cooking for me. And I'm going to keep the money. I'll spend them the way I want it. She allowed to do it. However, there is a little restrictions over here. The Beis Yosef bring a kostful am a fortune. Shall omru ela shehel lafkies atzmo betova betzemer v'she'eno letzorech habayis aval toichenes v'oifo mevasheles v'oiso kol tzorche habayis kmo im hoiso nizoines. Yeah, well, as came a Rashba. He brings him the Rashba that the whole her option to get out of this, that I'm getting support from you, I'm giving you what I'm earning. Let's say I want to reverse. I don't need your support. I'll keep my earning. That only legabe thing that's outside of the house, like toiva betzemer. Those days it was common. The woman would do weaving with a wool or other things that's not directly tzorche habayis. Tzorche habayis, like cooking, making a laundry, all this. She's not free out of this obligation. It's part of the marriage. So that's, even she's independent. Even she earns a lot of money. She says, I don't need your food. I'll buy myself the food. The tzorche habayis, what the woman have to do, like cooking and baking and laundry, that she still have to do. That's the way from the Rashba. And same thing the Darche Moshe brings from the Maggid Mishnah. That no matter what deal they have, that she have to do. Okay. Now, this whole thing brought what I read you from the tour also in Shulchan Aruch. The Ramo adds over here like this. Yesh omrim, the chol isha emeres any nizoines v'eni oiso nizbatlo hatakana v'eni echol lachzor b'veloimer any nizoines v'ani oiso. Meaning, if she, let's say the woman decide, and by the way, there's another nafkimina, a big nafkimina also, not only for a woman that's independent working, a woman a family that's getting food stamps. So the whole idea, husband says, Maisa Yadayich Shali, what you earn it's mine because I support you, I give you food. But if the husband doesn't give the food, the government gives the food with the food stamps, Memela, he has no leverage to say, I want what you earn. You don't support me, the government gives me food stamps. In that case, it's the same thing, like this woman that's working could say, I'm reversing the deal, you can keep, don't buy me food, and I keep my own money. In this case, either as a working woman or as a food stamp woman, she could say, I'm going to go earn some money on the side, and I keep, again I'm not saying they should do this. It's not healthy for family life to have separate cheshbonos, separate account, but theoretically, she could do that because he's not supporting her. Now, says it's under the Machalekas Rishonim, so he brings the first opinion, the Ramo. He said, if she does this deal, let's say she gets food stamps or she's a working woman, she says, I don't need your food and I'll keep my own money. Then later on, he says, I'm going back on it. Economy was bad, or she lost the food stamps, or she lost the job, and she says, I want to go back. You support me, and if I earn money, I'll give it to you. Says, no, she cannot do that. That takon of Chazal, you lost it. By opting out of this takon of Chazal, Memela, you lost it forever, you cannot go back. So think twice before you do this. Then he brings us another opinion. No, she could go back to it at any time because the whole takon was for her benefit. If she wants to go back to it, she could go back to it. Okay, what halacha lamaisa, it comes lamaisa, we have to look into it. But I'm saying that there's two opinions, she go back to it. Okay, like I said, so today, nafkamina is many nafkaminas. One of them, if today a woman, like I said, she getting a food stamp, she wants to make a few dollars. I know that such a case came in Shiloh in town, and the husband says, no, it's not honest, she's not giving me her money. As long as she tells him, you don't support me for food because the government supports me, or I earn my own money, I'm going to keep my money. Is she allowed to do that? Is she allowed to save money on the side? Again, I'm repeating again, that's not healthy for a family lifestyle, but theoretically, there's a hechetimtza where a woman could keep her own money.
Does she actively need to opt out of the takana?
Yes, she have to tell
Meaning,
him.
if she's earning more money, is it not implied? If she earns more than him, or she works, he doesn't, he stays home. It's the husband to stay home, or the wife
She could
works?
say this to him.
She has to say it actively. It can't be like an implied...
Right. She have to say it. They have to be understanding of what's going on.
Right. Okay.
Otherwise, it looks like they are mavrichim from each other. They're trying to hide from each other.